In this video, I'm going to create a new question. You can do it in multiple ways. The first one is, of course, to do it from the start screen and press the tab questions. And you will be able to see all the questions you have available in the platform currently. And if you want to either edit or change a question, you can use this button to edit a question. But the focus for this video is to how to create a new one. So you press create, and then you get options for what type of question you want to create, of course. Let's start with the most advanced, which is competency based. The interface looks like this. So you have a few things that you need to do. The first one is to choose which competence you want the question to be related to. So you can do it from the drop-down list. So if you have, you can use the framework that ASCII provides and attach the question to that competency. You're absolutely able to do that. Or you can, of course, create a new. Please press create new. You can create a name. I'm going to do just a name, and then you can write a description for that definition. That will also pop up when you conduct the interview. You can hover over the competency and see the definition. So make sure that you write a definition that makes sense and is available for your organization. And you can, of course, enter a translation if you want at the same time. So you can give it a Swedish translation. Then you write the question. So you simply write the type of question that you want. So and you can, of course, at the same time also enter a translation if you want to. You don't have to do that, of course, but if you know that you're going to have the interview in multiple languages, you can enter translation immediately. You can also add a note to an interviewer, so that will pop up when you choose this question. So when that pops up in the conduct interview phase, the information will be sent to them. So it could be something like focus on, or sorry, X, Y, Z. That way you can communicate with your future self or other colleagues. The next step is to add follow-up questions. This is, of course, an optional phase. You can just create a question with a simple, just a question. But if you want to add follow-up questions, you simply add them here. And of course, you can also enter translations here as well. And you can delete them and you can add new. So what the easiest way to do it is to write the text and press enter. If you have multiple and you want to switch places, you can simply drag and drop like this. The last part is about the scoring system. So we have a system from 1 to 5, which goes from unsatisfactory all the way down to excellent. And on step 1, 3, and 5, you can add definitions. So that could be stuff that you want to measure called behavior anchor rating scales. So you can have different meaning for what does a 1 mean. You can write behaviors here, and you can have behaviors for 3 and behaviors for 5. So you can just write how you want this score to be, how to score this question. So we have the competence flexible, we have the question, and then you have the score, and you can make sure to define it. And of course, once again, you can add your translation here. If you don't add anything, it's just going to be empty, and you're going to have 1 to 5. So that's, of course, also an option. And then you simply create the question. So now we have it here. And as I said before, you can, of course, edit a question. So you simply go to edit and you can change it. And you can also actually create a question when you create the project. So just to show you very quickly, if you have a blank project like this and you add a evaluation step, you have a button over here that says create, and then you get to the same type of question explorer like we had before. And you can also add a question and edit it from this page as well. And there we go. So now we have changed the question as well.